Time for another mega base, everybody, and this one's pretty big. This is the Aztec temple that we've been building in Sons of the Forest during some of our live streams. Now, while this base is less functional than most of the other things that you're going to see on this channel, we definitely had a lot of fun putting this one together. It's more of obviously an aesthetic build than anything else. It was designed to look like one of those Mesoamerican step pyramids, like an Aztec temple, hence the name and kind of the whole design that we went with here. So I tried to do this as realistically, if you will, as possible. The whole build is made out of stone. There's very little wood being used, just mostly on the staircase here, because for some reason you can't do stone staircases in Sons of the Forest. Obviously you can do stone railings, but that was a little too complicated with this build, so we decided just to scrap that and have some fun elsewhere. Now, while this build is pretty big on the outside, we did take the liberty and fill it out on the inside. And when I say fill it out, I don't mean that it's furnished. We wanted this to be more like a dungeon of sorts, and so that's what we went with here. You'll see that it's all one continuous path. It doesn't branch into like a hallway with an offset of rooms or things like that. And so the way that I was envisioning it as we were building it is that, as I said, it's basically a dungeon where you would have different enemy encounters and then ultimately bosses at the end of it. I don't know. I got a little creative little board on some of our live streams while I was putting this one together. Didn't want to furnish it though, because this isn't exactly the type of thing that you would furnish. Like, you wouldn't really live inside of the step pyramid. It would be way too complicated to get to all the different resources that you need. But we did go ahead and build out quite a few different rooms on almost every single floor. I think there's only one floor that we skipped to just kind of get to the roof there. But everything else, there's at least one room per floor. I love how we also lit this thing. There's absolutely zero electricity being used in it. It's all lit with fire. Didn't do a nighttime shot with this one just because, to be honest with you, it's a little hard to see in this one. But you know what? I just really love the aesthetic of it. And if you're wondering the location of it, here's the map marker for it. This is done in the swamp area, one of the flattest places to build in Sons of the Forest. But you got to deal with all the water in the bottom of your build area, and that's what we're dealing with here. So thank you guys for watching this one. Please like and subscribe, and a special shout out to our awesome members.